Hey, what's up, Dave? You there?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, brother? This is my realtor Jamal.
Hi, David. How are you? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Anthony was just sharing with me yesterday what you were trying to do as far as getting the appraisal done. I was able to reach out. I'm actually from the area, Camden area as well, so I actually do have a few people that I use for appraisals. We're in the business as well. And basically what he was telling me, he typically does favors for me as well, so it wasn't really an issue reaching out and trying to see if I can get this done for you. The only thing was that he informed me that because of the market, the current state of the market, that he didn't feel comfortable or doing anything unethical as far as giving undervalue. So that was, most likely, that was kind of where we left off.
But see, this was the whole thing about it. Like I told him, it's really not going to be under that. Like, they appraise their houses for like $6,000, $7,000 until they get done. You know what I mean? And then they go up to the value. But when you got to rehab a whole house, you got to put money into it.
Yeah, that's understood. The issue is now, and this is what I was trying to say, let me just explain. So right now, the way it is, the market, so rehab properties are selling on market for somewhere, around the 30s, 40s, 50s even sometimes, right? If that's where they're almost appraising that, then it's kind of hard, or even less than that. It's sometimes coming in at about 15 to 20 in an appraisal. And so he says if it comes in at somewhere around 15 to 20, he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to say it's actually, or go against that and say 6 or 7, right? Because that would be.
All right. So say it come in at 20. Cause on the tax card, they ride past the house like maybe every 2-3 years, and then they put something on your tax card. Now, my tax card, my house hasn't been appraised in, I guess, 5 years, I think. Like 5 or 6 years. Now, right there in the corner, it tells you what it's appraised at. The lady at the city told me this. And I looked at my card. Okay, I think maybe 8 or 9 years ago they appraised it at 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now she's saying the house need a whole rehab. It shouldn't come nowhere near 20,000 if it need a whole new rehab. Cause you know what I mean? The guy down the street bought that house as a rehab, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, and he had that house appraised at 10,000. It was in a little better shape than mine, not much. He had it appraised at 10,000. Now he just sold it for, I think, 60 something. So they going with whatever the appraisal's saying down there, because the girl at the tax place, because I'm going through the tax deduction program. She told me they want people to buy the houses and do something with them instead of just having them sit boarded up.
Right, and that, like I was telling Anthony too, we do a lot in the city as far as the tax lien sales, right? So a lot of the tax lien, everything on the tax lien is selling for between 9 to 15,000. And those are completely burnt to crisp that time. They're complete teardowns or rehab properties as well, right? But they're buying them off. They're buying them off.
But the lady told me basically, because I'm in the program, I got to go down there and get my paper. I got to turn that paper in with the appraisal paper, and she's basically telling me that that there's nobody that's gonna go look at the house and go. They don't send people out to look at it. They go with their appraisal's word, and and then I turn it in with that. That's why I said if he appraised it somewhere around 9,000, that should be good. You know what I mean? It need a complete rehab. Yeah.
And then you tell, I mean, the only thing for me, the only thing that my guy is saying is that, because it's, the state of the market currently, you're saying, you haven't had it appraised in over 5 years or 5 years, right? The market has changed drastically in that 5 years. So
but they got to go by what's on my tax. That's what they go by. She's telling me. She told me that tax card that they give me, that's what they go by. Right now, as of right now.
Appraisal, right?
Huh?
Still need they still.
Yeah, she's saying to appraise it again because it shouldn't come up that high. They got it on as 20. She told me.
It'll come. I'm saying there's a possibility it could come down, but what if it doesn't come down under 10?
Man, I might have to get my own appraisal. Because there ain't no way in the world that it should come down over 10.
I'm just.
Why should it come over 10? Like, the house need a whole rehab. Like, I don't understand why. Like, if he came in at 10, that would be good. Like I said, it's only on my card for 20, and that's what they going with. The city going with. So the lady told me. She said, if I was you, I'd find an appraisal, because ain't no way it should come in at 20. If your card says 20, you should come in way less than that. She told me that. She worked there.
Right. My question to Anthony was, would you be open to us putting the house on the market, selling it on the market? That way you can get over market value for the house, no matter whatever the appraisal comes in at.
Yeah, Jamal, because my thing is I promised David $30K, which is why like it's hard for me to go ahead and pay that $500 for the appraisal, because I want to be a man of my word and make sure that he walks away with $30K plus,
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Regardless, if he puts it on the market, it'll sell most likely over market value, and he'll get $30K. It'll clear $30K easily.
And I already had a guy trying that, and he couldn't get. Well, he didn't try that. He told me that he had the money, and he didn't. But he tried to get a mortgage for the house himself without fixing it up first. And he couldn't get the mortgage, and that's what's held me up now. I'm just trying to get rid. I got another house. I'm buying another house right now. I'm buying a duplex dorm. So I'm going between this house and that house. Really, I'm just trying to get out of this house so I can focus on that house.
Right. So, Dave, let me just tell you. So we got 9 houses off the tax name, right? We got them all for like 15K. We put them on the market, or about half of them put them on the market. They're probably most comparable to your house, and they're not far from yours. Sheridan, Whitman, Thurman. They're all right around there. Norris, we actually had one on Norris. I think it was the 12, for the higher on the 1400 block. And they all sold between 45 and 50 and 60, right? Yeah. So if you want to clear 30, we can put it on the market and get you to 30. I think that's the best option.
How long is that gonna take, man?
Between 7 and 2 weeks. I mean, not 7. 7 days. 7 days to 2 weeks. It was 7 to 14 days.
Hey, look. Let me explain something to you. Just like I explained to Anthony. This is what I'm gonna tell you. I don't care how I get the money, really. You know what I mean? Basically, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, if Anthony, I'm leaving everything up to him. If he think it can work, just let it work. I just want to get my 30K and run with it.
No, I got you. I'm telling Anthony the best strategy to get you what you want. That's what I'm telling you.
But people don't, people talk. People talk, then they can't do it. They just be like, we couldn't do it. You know what I mean? You know how many people call me on this house? I don't know what's going on down there.
Where are you at?
I'm right on Norris, on 1411 Norris. Like, somebody told me, one dude told me that they're going to try to expand the hospital or something. But I don't care what they do.
No. I'm talking about. We actually deal in the city. We buy and sell in the city all day long.
Yeah, I used to own 8 properties in the city. I sold them all.
Yeah,
but that one, because the lady told me she was gonna buy it that was living there, but she couldn't get the mortgage.
No, we own over 200 properties all over Canada.
I don't know what's going on down there, but I bet you today 4 people gonna call me on the house. Now this one Chinese lady, she told me she's ready right now, but everybody say they ready right now.
No, I got a couple guys. Look, I actually got 2 friends that actually drove by your house and heard about it before. I sent it to them. They told me that they didn't want it. But that's what I'm saying. The best option is to put this on the market because I know that's where everything's selling fast. North Jersey guys are running around with a bunch of cash. They buying stuff and they're not even looking at it. We can get it done in 2 weeks.
Look, man, I don't care how you get it done. Work with Anthony. Just give me my 30
all I'm saying to Anthony is that we'll need you to sign the listing agreement. That just says that you don't mind it being on the market. That's
okay,
all.
but this is the whole thing. I'm not going to have it on the market forever. I'll sign a letter with you for.
No, I'm gonna make sure it says 30 days tops if anything.
Okay, so you gonna get it appraised, right?
I can make sure we work that out and get it.
Because I can't sell it until I finish with the lien deduction program.
Okay, so how long does that take once you get the appraisal?
It only takes, soon I get that appraisal, that's what I'm saying. I got to turn my paperwork in with that appraisal. And then
the city moves slow as hell, so I'm saying how long does that going to take?
Well, she gave me the paperwork and told me, look, turn it in with the appraisal, and then when they accept it, they'll accept it, and then you guys go ahead and sell it.
We find somebody to buy. I'm saying if we find somebody to buy it in 2 weeks, that process might take a month and a half or 2 months. That's just dealing with the city.
You can't tell me, but that's what I got to do. I definitely got to turn that in with that going through that program. I got to turn that paperwork in. That's part of the program.
Okay, well let me
to have a appraisal, and that's why I'm trying to get that done right away. And then I can't ask her how long it's gonna take until I turn the paperwork, and then I can ask her right there in her face, like, yo, I'm trying to do something with this house. How long is this gonna take?
Okay, let me work with Anthony. I'm gonna send over the listing agreement. We'll put it on the market, and then we'll get the appraisal sent to you, and then you can send the paperwork in. Does that work?
Yeah, I send the paperwork in. Yeah, because I need to know how long it's gonna take, because that's the only thing that's going to hold me up for them to get back to him.
All right, well, let me send this agreement, and then he'll forward it to you, and then we can get the ball rolling and try to get it done.
All right, so don't, I mean, put it this way. I'm trying to get this done within a month or something. So that's why I'm like,
I'm trying to get everything done before the week is out.
Damn, man. Well, you on the same page I'm on, then let's go ahead and do it.
Everything I do is on time. Is on time sensitive.
All right, because the only thing that's gonna hold me up is them approving the appraisal.
Right. So let me, like I said, I'm gonna get back to my office. I'm going to send it to Anthony or let him send it directly to you, however it works for you, and then we'll try to schedule to get the appraisal done sometime this week or the weekend.
All right, that sounds good. Yep.
Thank you.
All right, boys.
Yep.
Yo,
do you want his